Earlier, we went to Matthew Campbell in Manchester. We've got our Eyewitness News crews out in other communities as well. Susan Raff, she is in Wethersfield right now. Want to join her for the very latest on what she is seeing there. Susan, take it away.
Well, here's what we know so far. As you all know, there was a lot of rain and heavy wind, and we are here in Wethersfield. This is Joe Pappalardo. His son Rick owns the house behind us. And before we talk to Joe, I want to show you the house over here. This tree came down on the top of the house this afternoon, and luckily no one was hurt. But I understand that your daughter-in-law and your granddaughters were in the house.
Yes, they were in the house, and when I first noticed it was the chief's car came up and parked in the driveway, and he started getting dressed, putting his, his gear on. And I looked out, I couldn't see nothing. And then all of a sudden I looked up and I could see where the branch was leaning up against the house. I said, uh-oh. We came over and the kids were hysterical, especially little Paigey. She's only 4, and we took her.
And your son was on his way home from work?
He was on his way home from work.
Right, so let me take a look here where you can really see this is really a big tree that came down. We've seen a lot of power lines down, but this is really the first big tree that we've seen. And we understand from the insurance adjusters that the tree was kind of split to begin with, like a two-pronged tree, which apparently makes it more susceptible when there are high winds or heavy rains. And the strange thing about this, as we understand, that this very same thing happened about 10 years ago to this very same house.
With the tornado, it took a tree down that was on the side, and it took the back of the garage and the shed out when it came down.
I think your son and his family are probably feeling a little scared at this point, right?
Oh, they were, the girls were petrified. They heard the noise, they were screaming. When we took little Paigey, when I grabbed little Paigey, she was crying.
Right, so you're lucky that no one was hurt, but this is quite a bit of damage.
Yes, and they cannot be in the house tonight. That was it, it was unlivable.
Well, the good thing is that Joe lives across the street.
Yes.
So you will have some company tonight.
Right, and his mother-in-law and Andrea's mom, they live right here on this side.
Well, I'm sorry to hear about this happening to your family, but I am happy to hear that no one was hurt.
No, that's the good part.
All right, well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So that's what's happened here at this street here on Hurlburt in Wethersfield, where a tree has gone down on this house. It's now the second time in 10 years that they've been affected by a heavy rainstorm. The homeowner told us that the last time it did some damage to the house. This time it could be a lot worse. For now, we're live in Wethersfield. Susan Raff, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.